Yo, 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 what's up? Welcome back to Cut the Malarkey Radio. Not radio, Cut the Malarkey Sports. Uh welcome
But
back to
we
Cut the
be on
Malarkey
the
Sports.
radio though.
We
We
do be
be
on the
on the
radio.
radio.
Cut the Malarkey Sports. You know what I'm saying? We moved from Thursdays to Wednesdays. We gotta change that intro a little bit. But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. D-Trail 217 in the middle. Black Haven Mon on the left of your screen. Mike Benson on the right. What's happening,
Going down.
fellas?
What's going down?
What's
I'm
happening?
I'm in I'm in shambles.
You in shambles. Tell me why.
I'm in
Who broke your
shambles.
heart?
The Titans. The Titans broke my
Uh-oh.
heart.
Uh-oh.
And they didn't
Uh-oh.
even give me a hug, rub my back, or nothing. I just gotta sit here and take it. That's all.
No KY.
No.
Yep,
No,
no KY.
Johnson and Johnson. No Diddy
But
order.
it really shows the importance of a quarterback in today's game. It really shows it, bro. No matter how many weapons you got, how good your defense is, it doesn't matter. If your quarterback is ass, guess what? Your team gonna be ass. So I'm just sitting over here soaking. I'm just soaking.
Factuals.
I mean, I think it's a little bit more than your quarterback, but if you want to just strictly
Oh no, it's
be like
it's
a
quarterback.
Dallas Cowboy fan and put it all on QB.
Oh no, okay. I'll say this then. I went back and I watched some film. Right, I watched all 22. I want to blame Brian Callahan, because he's a new coach and he's calling plays for the first time. Every play, somebody was open. Every play. And when it was time for him to throw the ball downfield, from him making so many.
But was that a person that was open in the read progression or away from
Yes, it was in the read progression. It was like how you do okay, this is my main. Let me go right here. Let me go right here. He has a tendency to look down the barrel. And if you're going to look down the barrel, you need to go and get it out your hands. But instead, he started making love and patting on the ball. Making love, patting the ball. And then you know what I mean. He gets to patting the ball. And that makes the defender be like, oh, he want this interception. Or he's not processing fast enough, bro. He's not like a CJ Stroud. Okay, let's go. Let's go keep going.
It's like I mentioned CJ Stroud. I gotta go. I gotta keep it moving.
Definitely not like that. The Texans and
CJ Stroud.
Oh my God!
Tell me what you saw from the Texans game, man. You got the hat on. I need to know. What did you see?
Oh, dude, we dominated. But I mean, it was expected. It was the Patriots. I don't want to. I don't want to toot the horn too hard because the Patriots are having a rough year this year. They got to still find their identity, their players. Just an overall remake of the Patriots. So it was to be expected. But
they going through a real deal. They going through a real deal rebuild.
But I still don't want to take anything away from the win. The way the Texans dominated, went in there and handled business. Their first win in New England ever in the franchise history. So,
CJ Stroud, man.
Hey, he did
300 yards.
I mean, this is the thing about it. A lot of people were talking that sophomore year slump. I ain't seen it yet. Baby.
But
we over here almost halfway through season. I ain't seen it yet, dog.
This is his third consecutive game with 300 yards, passing over 300 yards, right? So, yeah.
But I tell you one thing about him, though. I praise the Texan organization because they didn't just pick a. Shut up! Before I take it back. But I praise the Texan organization for actually getting a quarterback and not expecting him to play hero ball. Come save the franchise. They picked a quarterback and put great pieces around him so he could be better. They didn't just throw him in the fire, a la Carolina. You know what I mean? So I feel like it really helped to develop.
You know what? Now hold on. It takes two. It's even on both sides. It's not just the fact that the Texans picked up great pieces. It's the fact that CJ knows what to do with those pieces.
Yeah, facts.
He has the opportunity, so he turns them great. Right?
Yeah,
they're feeding off each other. So because I mean, we could probably take your QB, put him on our team, Yeah, man.
See, but you want to know, I hate to go backwards. But check this out. Now tell me, do I have a valid point, Mike? Because I know D didn't watch it, but we play against y'all twice a year, right? So the scheme that Brian Callahan runs is based off of the Bengals. A lot of quick passes, a lot of run after the catch, a lot of let me get it out of my hand fast and let my playmakers do what they do. But last year, people was like, how was he so successful? Now he's not successful. Well, last year we had Derrick Henry and we did a lot of play action. And he likes to throw the ball downfield. And in this offense,
it opens that type of offense up.
Yeah. So with this type of offense, it's like you got to be precision. It's a precision passing offense, and you need to hit these people on time in their spot. And he's not that kind of quarterback. Now, I'm not blaming everything on the scheme because he's the coach. I trust the coach more than I trust him, especially now. So, hey, it is what it is. And I like the fact that I give him one more praise. He stay himself. He don't play out of himself. He do what he needs to do to win the game. So I feel like that's really what all that matters, dubs and losses. And speaking of losses, the Saints lost this week. D, what happened with your team?
Man.
Look, bro. Let me tell you something.
Shots fired.
Let me tell you something. Come here.
Nobody
about us yet. We ain't even get there. What you got to do that for?
He had to throw the Saints under the bus.
That boy threw us under the bus.
I'm talking about real fan.
He just, it hurts his heart to actually have to admit, something good about the Houston Texans. I can tell.
I'm not even worried about. I'm not even just worried about the Texans though. I had a feeling they was gonna be good. They was always gonna be projected to be good. I was more worried about Trevor Lawrence, so he hasn't disappointed. He hasn't disappointed.
Yeah.
But I am worried. But you know who you should be worried about?
They haven't pulled him. It's amazing that they haven't pulled him.
They not. They look what they paying him. Look what they paying him. But you need to watch out for the Colts. Y'all better watch out for the Colts. Now I know everybody like the Colts, but if Anthony Richardson go out there and stink it up, don't be surprised you don't see old Joe back out there. And Joe looked like Baltimore Super Bowl Joe. Not necessarily, but he looked good. He looked good.
He got the same haircut that made
them once this year.
You ready for the Super Bowl? Boy, when he got a chop in the lineup. So the thing, what I like from that, man, Spencer Rattler, he got a decent burn. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty decent. That fight back coming from, I think they were down 17-0. And
I thought y'all were down like 24-0. Y'all were down because y'all were down 24. Y'all was down 24 and scored 27 points in the second quarter.
Yeah, facts. 27 points in the second quarter. But Rattler got his first touchdown with Bub Means. You know what I'm saying? Bub, I think it was Bub's first touchdown too. Both of them.
First of all, that man's name is Bubs.
What the fuck? B-U-B.
Bubs.
Yeah, bro. It was, but to me, bro, our defense made a lot of mistakes. They made a lot of mistakes. What I saw on offense was that pocket. That pocket was doo-doo. It was doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? Pocket was doo-doo. And
your offensive line wasn't having a good protection day.
Yeah, at all. And honestly, I've been saying that for a minute now, though. Like,
so you're not blaming Derek Carr today?
Because Derek Carr didn't play. But either way,
that's why we're not blaming Derek Carr.
Still gonna blame Derek Carr because you know what I'm saying.
Derek Carr might have won y'all the game though.
Derek Carr. Worry about Derek Carr.
But you want to know so I think it's more about I really think it's more about y'all defense more than anything, bro. Because y'all defense y'all defense almost soft as Dallas's. No, I take that back. Ain't nobody softer than Dallas. Ain't nobody softer than Dallas. I know
that your defense softer than Charmin, bro.
Damn. Like I said, they're making a lot of mistakes, but they playing a lot of man coverage and they getting burnt. But I ain't gonna say they soft from Dallas's. Do they suck right now? Yes. That O-line sucks too. But at the end of the day, Spencer Rattler was still able to get off 27 points. Why can't Derek Carr do it? You know why? Because the man's a dinosaur and he can't get out the pocket. This ain't for him.
Here we go.
This ain't for him. This ain't for Derek Carr. And guess what? When Derek Carr make a mistake, guess who fault it is? His teams.
But
when we get a win, guess who get the praise? Derek Carr. Just like your boy.
That's how it always is, though. That's how it always is.
As a quarterback. Okay, for example, I'll use Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is having the best 6-game start to a season he's ever had. Ever. But the team is losing. The team, bruh, shut up. But the team is losing. Right? So even though he's having a career start to the season, he's gonna get the blame. Instead of like in the game against what was that? Was that the Ravens? The man threw 4 touchdowns and over 350 yards. But you know what they're gonna look at? They're gonna look at what's up?
Off topic. Hey, being a Titans fan, do you just like randomly go around telling people to shut up because you just feel so self-conscious about your team right now?
You notice you don't have no Titans gear on today.
None.
Hey, we blew a big lead. I still got my 41 on.
But you want to know something? Well, it's kind of like this right here, bro. We look like we never had a chance. We look like we just didn't fight back. Y'all actually started off as one of the hottest teams in the league. Even though y'all dropped 4 straight, y'all still showed the potential. Y'all just like y'all going through a rough patch. You know what I mean? So we look like
I don't think it's over for the Saints.
Like we're not even in the middle of the season yet, so
we almost are.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's been 6 games played
for the Titans.
I think the Texans are 5-1, so that's 6 games.
Yeah, have y'all had a bye? Y'all ain't had no bye yet.
Nah.
But hey, I will say this though, y'all really got like a walk in to the playoffs, cause everybody in the AFC South is ass.
Oh, man, come on.
Is, like,
come on, dog. You saying the Texans got to walk into the playoffs?
Yes, bro. No matter, y'all gonna get a wild card or a bye or whatever. Because who in the division is really a threat to y'all? Be real.
I mean, the Colts always play us tough, but I want to say
I don't care. I saw it the first time. I ignored you. Stop being a do boy.
Hey,
What did he say?
I'm just running.
But what I was gonna say, hey, but I did wanna hop into the Monday night showdown, and everybody wanted to see what happened after the Jets fired Robert Saleh and replaced Nathaniel Hatcher. I do want to ask you, Mike and D, do you feel like it was a mistake firing their coach this early in the season?
Fuck yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
And big time, man. And you know, I don't know if we discussed it last show, but you know the main reason why they did that was because in that London game he had the Lebanon flag on his coaching sweater. Yeah, he was showing support for Lebanon, and of course he got canned right after that.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah, they don't want they escorted this man out with security. Really? You needed security to escort him out of the building? Yeah, as soon as they got back. So, I mean, the NFL is
and then tried to use
man, but
try to use Aaron as a scapegoat.
Well, you know, him and Aaron had already apparently, you know, they had issues as it was. So
Aaron,
I just think,
Rodgers threw 294 yards.
Yeah, he's got the longest streak. Well, he's tied for the longest streak for games under 300 yards. He's at 28. Hopefully he goes 30 plus. Because like I said at the end of last season when we talked about him, and when we talked about him beginning of this season, he is past retirement. Aaron Rodgers is past retirement. He needs to be out of the league.
I got a rebuttal. I got a rebuttal that, and I disagree with you respectfully because
age.
So what? No, I'm not even talking about just age. Of course, he can't move around like he used to. Like that's kind of the stuff he's known for, like being mobile in the pocket and stuff. I see that, but the arm talent is still there, bro. The arm talent is there. If you go back, did you watch the game?
He's throwing interceptions, man.
That was one game.
I think
Aaron
he's throwing
Rodgers,
interception in every game he's played.
Okay, but listen, Aaron Rodgers is known for not turning the ball over his whole career. This year is like the first year he's actually thrown this many like games with this many interceptions and this many games. So I do feel like that has to do a lot. He didn't play last year and he didn't play in training camp. You know what I mean? So,
but think about the streak that I told you. He is now at 28 game streak for under 300 yards passing.
I understand
that. Means you're right. With him not playing last year, his first year with the Jets, that takes it back to his last year with Green Bay. Exactly.
I understand that.
He's been on the decline, bro. He's been on the decline.
I'm not saying he's not declining. I'm not saying he's not declining. I just said the arm talent is there. If you go back and you look at the Bills game, he was hitting people in the hands. He was hitting people in the chest. He was hitting them when he threw the touchdown pass and it got knocked out, bro. Hand.
That's how far and dandy. But you got backup guys that can do the same thing.
Well, if that's the case, they would have held on to the ball.
They're not starting. No.
Well,
man.
okay.
He don't need to be starting, dude. He really don't. If anything, he needs to be on somebody's bench like Russell Wilson. He needs to be on somebody's bench as a number 2.
Russell finna start. So you shouldn't use him. Russell finna start.
Yeah, but I mean, right now, Justin's got the job. So,
but hey, so this is the thing about that situation, and we can move on from it. We all thought Justin was gonna be the starter. Like to the naked eye, we like Justin should start. He's had a great beginning to the season. Like it ain't been like, oh my God, look at Justin Fields, but he's done his job. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He hasn't turned the ball over. He's won games, but he hasn't done enough to where they could be like, okay, you're the starter. Yeah, but you know, no, at the beginning of the season, Mike Tomlin said Russell Wilson was the starter. That's what he said.
That's what he said, but Justin Fields has been the starter and been starting ever since.
So do you think he'll shake his confidence with Russell Wilson starting this week? You talking about a young quarterback now who just left us.
It'll make him hungry.
It should. Okay, but I got way off track. So,
I agree. He's just gonna be even more hungry, if you will.
Like I was. Hey, so check this out. So
double chicken patty eating mother.
You ate that double chicken mac or whatever they calling it. Chicken mac?
Bro, I ain't gonna need to lie. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Was it good?
That motherfucker is delicious.
Yeah,
that shit is good because without them greasy ass patties, and you put the chicken on there, bro, it is totally different, bro. It is so different.
I heard it tastes like a big ass chicken nugget sandwich.
Something like that, yeah. Something like that. That whole buzzing though.
That's fat.
That whole buzzing. Anyway, so
this is perfect time for big bag delivery. Big bag for your big bag delivery needs and promo needs. 901-498-0399. Big bag deliveries and promo. You know what I'm saying? Perfect time for that.
Man, when we gonna finally hear their actual commercial?
I keep forgetting to download the video.
Damn.
I keep forgetting. But while we're here,
also, go ahead.
Hey, bumping 96.3 FM, Cut the Malarkey Radio. You can catch us on the radio, talking that same and spinning some of your favorite throwbacks, hip hop, R&B, rap, and some of that, some of that new stuff that's coming out. The new heat from them indie artists, all of that there. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Now, what were you saying?
Okay, so even after they lost, so they lost the game, and let me add to majority of the games that they lost this season, they only lost by one score. So it's been competitive, except for like one, but they've been competitive. They added Devontae. Now with the addition of Devontae, people say, well, he has his security blanket back. He got the guy he can hit. You know what I mean? Me personally, and I'm gonna pass it off to y'all. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference because the Jets have showed you who they are. They are a defensive team, and the offense just ain't gelled enough. Like the offense look like people who just started playing together. That's what they look like. So
I was gonna say, I think you're right. It's not gonna make much of a difference. The only factor that you're looking at is, yeah, it'll be like Aaron's security blanket, but is it really gonna be that much of a security blanket if he cannot get the pass on target? If him and Devontae just can't hook up at times, I can definitely see Aaron throwing him under the bus, just like he's done everybody else.
yeah, that line ass too. Tyron Smith is a shell of himself. Tyron Smith look old and hurt.
Well, that's how Aaron Rodgers looks, even worse.
Yeah.
So with the additional Amari Cooper, you think they'll change the passing attack for the Buffalo Bills?
Depends on who. If Amari is what you talking about? If like Amari is lining up on Devontae?
No, I'm talking about like as far as the Bills are like almost last in the league in explosive plays. They have no explosive plays at all. And they really just get their stuff on, dink and dunk, intermediate, catch the ball, and they are last in the league in separation. They wide receivers can't separate. So
you said would the Jets change their passing attack?
no, I meant the Bills. I said the Bills.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not really. The Bills are that type of team that
you don't know how they're gonna beat you.
well, they like to stick to what they know. They do like to stick to what they know. I don't know if they're gonna try and stuff that pass down the Jets defense. I mean, it's not like the Jets have a great, it's not like their passing defense is that great in the first place. So
Yeah.
never know. They might.
Yeah.
Because I mean, let's be real. The Jets have
yards in the game, 2 touchdowns, and he also had a rushing touchdown.
The Jets have the type of team where if they had a different quarterback, oh yeah, these guys would be doing lights out different. But they chose to go with Aaron Rodgers as their starter.
So you all out on Aaron? You feel like he ain't got nothing?
Been all out for years on this dude, bro. He was really an overrated quarterback, to be honest with you. He really was.
For MVP?
Bruh, he's always been overrated. He did not deserve all them damn MVPs that he got. No, he did not. They just tried to keep Tom Brady from having all of them. That's the only reason why him and Peyton Manning, anybody else got him while Tom was.
If you want to be real, Tom always had a good defense.
Bruh, Tom did not always have a good defense.
Tom made plays. Tom made plays. Like, okay, the greatness of Tom Brady really showed when he didn't have weapons, and he really elevated those people.
Brady showed when anytime there was a question of whether Tom was in the game or not, if he was possibly hurt, and if they did bring him back in the game, the point shift would swing to like a plus 21 differential for the Patriots. Tom was that dude, bro. There's no.
I'm not comparing.
We're gonna try and make it out like Tom's defense. Nah, bro. Tom was that dude. Okay. That's just what it is. He was the GOAT.
The man got 4 MVPs. You can't take that from him.
Yeah, because he shouldn't have got him.
Who was he going against? Just Tom?
He got one Super Bowl, and from that one Super Bowl, his whole entire career just got overrated. Nope.
Wow. Let's change the subject for me and Mike get to tussling through the screen.
How you talk? Anyway, so Mike, you were mentioning earlier that your girl, Caitlin Clark, congratulations, Caitlin. She made was it all W? Yeah, she did.
All WNBA. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
WNBA.
My
first.
Italian cream cake, Caitlin Clark, made the all WNBA team. What'd you say?
She Italian? You said Italian? She
Yeah,
Italian?
she's Italian, bro. That's why she got that Italian.
You know that?
cream
You
cake.
see, you can tell in the forehead. It's the forehead.
Oh no, I just know it.
Wow.
Nah,
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's almost like look at her nose. Look at her nose.
See, that's the only thing that people really got against Kayla. Is that's what y'all looking at? Is her nose? Now y'all looking at her nose. Man, see, a lot of these girls got foreheads, bro. Man, stop.
Everybody got foreheads.
You know what I'm saying?
She got a sniffer on her. She got a sniffer on her.
It's just that she got a little nose. She just got to learn how to contour makeup, and she'll be a superstar, bro. I'm telling you, she already is a superstar to me. She got the cake.
Sure. She's definitely a superstar.
So, hey, going off of that,
capital P back.
Going off of that, did y'all hear what Angel Reese said?
About I've heard a lot. She needs to be in the gym practicing her shot
about her WNBA check. About her WNBA check. And she was like, she don't even know how much her WNBA check is. It don't pay her bills. She think it just pay her car note.
When did she say that?
So she said it in the last 3 days.
Like on her podcast or like
in an interview? Just on social media. She was like going live or something.
That is one thing too I noticed about this like this draft class. A lot of its stars they like the public access. Like you can access, you can ask questions, you can watch them live. They really on live, like on TikTok and Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
What was the first? Cardoza? Almost every day. Like we knew that this girl lost her luggage en route to go play like Las Vegas or something before ESPN even reported on it or something like that. Because she was live when she lost it.
And then you got like they real live models and everything.
Nah, but that's the bad part. These active athletes, they gotta get off this shit for real. Like this is not their realm. You're fucking up. Look, CJ even told what was his name from the Bills? I can't remember. It was one of the cornerbacks from the Bills. But he told the dude, like, hey, you want to get off them interviews because you telegraphing, bro. You telegraphing. I seen sat back and watched your whole interview and knew how to play you. Because these players are being stupid. Like, get off of the podcast. Stop doing. You don't need your own podcast. You know what I'm saying?
What's his name? The guy from Harvard. Sherman. Richard Sherman. He was on Richard Sherman's podcast.
Yeah. Now, Richard Sherman, he's not an active athlete, but these active athletes, they got to get off this shit, man, because especially Angel Reese. Girl, you were catching your own rebounds, your own shots. You need to be in the gym practicing, not on a podcast interviewing everybody and shit. No, we don't need to see that shit. Hell no. That's why Caitlin is going to beat her ass, because you don't see Caitlin with her own podcast interviewing everybody and the fuck out of here with this shit.
See, here's the thing.
Athlete, not a retired.
Here's the thing with Mike Benson. Here's the thing.
Say something, bro.
And you know what? And somebody out there be like, you just hating. You just want your Look, it's not about that. It's about trying to keep the secrecy of the game. There is a mysteriousness when you're an active athlete, an active celebrity, period, but especially an athlete. You don't want to be telegraphing your moves. You don't want to be saying something that gives away just a little amount of credence as to how you play to your opponent. You don't want to do that shit. And that's exactly what these people are doing now. They're getting on all these podcasts. Like Shedeur Sanders. I love the Sanders, but Shedeur don't need a damn podcast. Get up in the playbook, son.
So
Yeah.
Would it be different if they did it and they didn't discuss their game? Like, so when you look at LeBron's, what is it, the barbershop?
The shop.
But
he
look,
does
come on,
every episode.
LeBron. But LeBron is at the end of his
But
career.
when he does the
LeBron's
show,
at
he
the end of his
talks
career.
about his game. You know what I'm saying? So is it different? Like if you're doing it and you don't discuss your tricks of the game. You know what I'm saying?
LeBron's
I think
20 plus years deep in the NBA. He's done what he's gonna do. You know, he's set out
like
and
he
proved what he's
said,
gonna prove. Like he's still an active athlete, but at this point, he's at the end of his career.
like
You know
Mike, like what he said in the interview. They asked him, "What are you striving for this year?" He was like, "Nothing. I've done everything. You know what I mean? I'm just here for fun.
Exactly.
I'm hooping for fun."
Exactly.
So, but
he didn't do a podcast or a show. You didn't see LeBron early on at 2003 having his own media shit. You didn't see that. You didn't see any active athlete doing that.
Well, I will say this, Mike. We are in a new day and age, and this is the generation under us. They grew up with this social media thing. This is their life.
No.
You know what I mean?
This is our shit because we were the ones that invented social media.
No, okay. Inventing and living in is two different things, Mike Benson.
If you invented it, that means you lived with it. These kids might have been.
You don't understand what I mean.
These kids were born into it. No, I understand what you're saying. They were born into it, but we invented it. We were the ones that, if we didn't invent it, this shit wouldn't exist. You wouldn't have social media and apps. God, don't get me started on this shit, bro.
Okay,
we were the ones that invented our own destruction with this.
Okay, we ain't gotta go that far. But my point was this: I agree with you to a certain point, but I also understand. Let's go back to Draymond. When Draymond was like, "This is the new media," he had that little stand. He wanted to make sure that when a story came out, that it came from the horse's mouth, and I meant to say that. Yeah, I meant to say horse's mouth, and that's respectable. But even again, Draymond is at the end of his career. He's at the end. You didn't see Draymond with a podcast or a show in the beginning of his career. Okay, I don't think I have a problem with. Here's the problem I have. If you gonna have a podcast or a source of media that you putting out, don't let it be like because Angel Reese doing it like Carisha. Like, it's just a talk show. No, you are an athlete. Keep it strictly what you try to do. Show people like 12, like Ja. Ja has a media thing, but he ain't sitting down talking to nobody. He's showing you going out, talking to the kids, showing his camp, showing him getting ready for
you mean like
the season.
Follow him with the camera?
Yeah, I like that more than.
But that's the only access you really
that's
get.
my point. That's my point, D.
Yeah.
I'm saying I feel like that should be the limit. It shouldn't, even Travis Hunter don't do nothing but play the game on Twitch. If you sit there and you playing the game, that ain't no source. I'm sitting down trying to do a podcast.
That's different now.
Told him, oh yeah, bro. Hey, we need you to stop streaming, get off the game, get in, you know what I'm saying? Come on over here, do some film study, some workout sessions. Because that's what Kyler Murray was doing. 2 straight off seasons.
Okay. I don't agree with you about Travis Hunter because first of all,
I didn't say nothing about
you talking about I thought you was comparing the fact that they wanted him to get
doing the same thing that he's doing.
Oh, the only difference is, well, you know what? It ain't, because Kyler was a two sport athlete, wasn't it?
He was doing it in the NFL. That's when
he was doing it last year.
Yeah, he was doing it last year.
Stop. But like I said, bro, I like the fact that a lot more of them are more conscious when it comes to media and branding. I think you might be right. Maybe some of these athletes, especially the younger ones, are too caught up in the media and hosting their own shows and doing something like that. Waste, you know what I'm saying? You got to put more time in if you're trying to make it to the next level as an athlete. But you got to remember too, not all athletes are trying to be the greatest at what they do. They just trying to be good at what they do. So they might be at the level they want to be at already.
No. Angel Reese is not at that level that she wants to be at. No, because if she continues to play exactly how she played this next season, well,
It's not sustainable.
Well, not only that, but she's not going to get the saving grace that she got this year. Oh, she's a rookie. Oh, okay. Well, now she's a sophomore. Why is she still catching her own rebound? Why can't she not put up a decent inside shot that's literally like 2 feet away from the damn basket? You know what I'm saying? Like, she has to work on her post game. She has to work on her mid-range shot. She has got a lot of fucking work to do. And for her to just be sitting up here constantly on a damn podcast, it's like, all right.
But you know, her saving grace was effort.
No,
I'm saying that's what people said. Like that's what they were saying. Oh, it's just effort. Why ain't nobody boxing her out?
Exactly. We looked at her go up against Brittany Griner, the defensive. She was a defensive player. How many years in a row? We watched them go head to head, right? And literally, the only reason why she got more rebounds than Brittany is because Brittany don't do shit on defense. She don't. So for her to even be a defensive player of the year 4 years, running, and she doesn't do a lot of shit. Of course, Angel Reese is gonna get rebounds because the girl in her position that's supposed to be guarding her ain't doing shit in the first place.
Yeah,
she's turning around. I'll just head back down the court this way. Like,
so Mike, let me ask you this. I guess we can move on. With Caitlin Clark getting all rookie, all NBA, all WNBA, does this finally settle the comparison between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark?
Don't shoot. Don't hit.
It put them on two totally different tiers. Like, you got to put her, like, it's Asia. Asia's up there by herself. And then you put her with the
stand up there by herself.
No, I just say that because she is the 3-time MVP in a row, bro.
She the 3-time, but she's not up there by herself though.
And then you got the what's her name? Play for the Liberty.
Sabrina.
Yeah, then you got the tiers with Sabrina. I think Caitlin is in that tier. Caitlin's right there until next year, till she show that she can keep it up, bro. You like the cakes. You like the cake, so you biased.
Do you understand what all WNBA means?
I know what they mean.
She's in the same tier with Aja and all the rest of the girls that made the WNBA team, which I'm pretty sure was Sabrina and
they not in the same tier. She get an MVP. She not the same tier. She get an
MVP. See, we always move the goalpost. We always want to move the goalpost.
No,
anytime.
You ain't getting no cake.
I don't care. Hey, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If I'll never run across my little Italian cream cake, it's all good,
But Italian cream cake, bro.
Oh yeah.
Not even a pound cake, like.
Oh nah, she Italian.
Oh no, bro. She got some oatmeal pies back there.
Butter pie, honey bun.
Glow thicker than her.
She got boy. You tripping? You tripping out your mind, boy. You tripping out your mind. But Caitlin's thigh is probably bigger than the whole Glow. Okay, the whole Glorilla's whole body is about the size of Caitlin Clark's thigh. All right, stop. That girl's so tiny.
Man,
she's trying her hardest too.
You got something else, D. Terrell?
Let's touch on this NBA situation real quick before we get out of here. Got a little short show for y'all today. So, with the NBA preseason coming to an end, I know y'all heard that Paul George hyperextended his leg on defense.
Damn.
Causing some concern with some fans because they ready to go into the season with the 76ers. You know what I'm saying? With the new head coach, you know what I'm saying? Nick Nurse. So, what people are asking is, should key players, star caliber players, even be playing in the play-in to begin with? Even if you want a new team and you need to
the preseason.
Preseason, my bad. What did I say? Play-in.
Play-in. Can I start? Can I start, Mike? Can I see you licking your lips? You ready?
Go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna be short and fast.
You used to it. ahead, bro. Give me what you got for a pork chop. No diddy.
Bro. The disrespect is real. Anyway, I'll say this. Yes, and this is why. Me and D. Terrell had a talk about the Grizzlies and how they wanted runtime together, but people were getting hurt. So as soon as people get hurt, the fan base is like, "Oh, you shouldn't have played them. Oh, now they're gonna be hurt. Oh, now you could have just held them out to the season." I feel like just like NFL, those teams need time to gel. Some players need time to heat up, get in the game shape. Only way to get in the game shape is to play in the game. And injuries happen. Injuries happen, man. And I'm happy that I saw more NBA starters, NBA stars play in this preseason because they're ramping up. You could tell this season is going to be something serious. You want your players to go out there and get ramped up.
This is also going to be the second year for the NBA Cup.
Yeah, and that too.
And that starts pretty soon after season starts.
So I think yes, and injuries gonna happen, man. You could have held Paul George out to the season opener, and the same thing might have happened. So you could tell. It just shows you that he was really out there playing, really out there trying. So, hey, I say yes.
What about you, Mike?
No, I'm in agreement. I'm definitely in agreement with Mon. First. But yeah, no, I was happy that a lot of the so-called superstars are playing in the preseason, getting the reps and getting the gel with each other because that's what they're gonna need down the stretch. They got 80 plus games. They can't just rely on their athleticism as much as they're gonna have to rely on team chemistry, and that's what we always see coming down into the playoffs: is who has the best team chemistry. So I agree with you.
Yeah. What about you, Saint, man?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Like you said, injury can happen. Anything can happen. You really don't get experience there's no experience like game experience. So they do need to play in games, but
yes, that's what I said.
I think, bro, I don't think it's necessary. I really don't. I don't think it's necessary at all. Because a lot of teams still go out after having the preseason and still take 4-5 games to correct the ship or make changes. So I really feel no need. Like, if you're gonna do it, but I don't think your stars should be out there, people that you really about to rely on playing hard like that. Nah.
I ain't say playing hard, but at least like I said. So I think Papa Locchiano don't understand.
Anthony Edwards right now is playing the Chicago Bulls. He's 30 minutes into the game. That kind of stuff is what I'm saying. That's excessive.
Yeah, but that's good reps though. That's good reps. He needs it.
But he's your star player. If something happens in the season where these games don't count, as you have once said to me, brother Blackhaven Mon, if these games don't count, something happens to him in the preseason, yeah, it can happen in the season. But what happens if it happens to him now? What happens to them?
That's true. I mean, it's a rock and a hard place. You gotta play your veterans so that they're not complacent. You do have to, what do you say?
There is Cardinal slander in the chat. Fuck the Arizona Cardinals. Man, shout out to Antoine, man.
So there's Cardinal slander for a first time.
Who's the light-skinned birds? That's the Cardinals or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you still reading that? My bad. My fault.
No, we got it.
But okay, yeah, but D Terrell, bro. Mm-hmm. Like
I'm gonna be real, bro. If it were to happen And I'm saying I don't want it to happen. If you need them to jail, cool, jail. Give him a quarter. Let him play a quarter, half a quarter. Let him light work. Give him 5 minutes at a time, something. But 30 minutes into a preseason game, that's crazy. Like, you don't want to see it. But
when you look at these players, you see these players calling their own subs. Like, if they want to play, these coaches, like, if you need it, go ahead. If you feel like you need this, go ahead, because I'm going to feel like if you take me off the floor, coach, I needed more reps. Oh, get it in the regular season. What? I'm trying to start hot. I'm trying to start at this level. I don't want to have to ramp up and get to a certain level when we already.
You know what I'm saying? These are grown men. Grown men addressing other grown men.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. You got to, it's a fine line, because you want them to get the chemistry, you want them to get the reps in, but you don't want them to just basically be sitting there getting out of shape while in shape, you know? But at the same time, yeah, you're right. You're trying to bar them from injury. So it's a fine line that coaches and players nowadays, they gotta take into account, like how they
at some point, if they are something themselves, take it from themselves.
Yeah.
But then we look at but I like the fact that a lot of these players are taking this season serious. It's been a long time since we've seen people actually feel like they have a chance to win it all.
They're coming in
Look
Thursday.
at this too, though. I don't know if y'all heard, but LeBron and now Embiid have said they're not playing they're not going to be in back-to-back games.
Yeah, I seen that.
You seen that?
I seen that, yeah.
If their schedule has 2 games, nightly, they're going to skip one of those games and come back for the other.
So, with that being said, is what Kawhi Leonard has, is what he's been doing for the past few years, is this what they're saying because of what he's been doing?
No, because what Kawhi was doing was totally different to me. Because Kawhi will actually sit out games at a time, back to back to back. He didn't care if it was after a back to back, if they was leaving on a long road. What's it called? A road. Will they be going to different, being an away team?
Road game. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a bunch of away games and stuff.
Yeah.
I think with this, you're still playing a majority of the games. You're still playing a nice percentage of the game. And he was low managing and still getting hurt. What was the point of you low managing?
In fact, he was low managing, still getting hurt. But he wasn't playing back-to-backs. He was not playing back-to-backs.
Nah, he wasn't playing
back-to-backs. I don't think he still does. He played more games last year than he has played in the last few years, but he doesn't play back-to-backs.
But I'm kind of wondering, though, because the league is kind of it's not like they've done away with the back-to-back game, but they've lacked on it. Because you see a lot of teams now, they play every other night.
His name is Jataris.
2 nights. So I don't even really expect that to be a huge issue.
Why you do like that?
Wait, whose name? Jataris.
You can't say his first name. That's crazy.
Who can't say his first name?
He was talking about Mud.
His name was Jatarius.
Mud, you can't say the first name?
No, he talking about homie in the
guy in the
homie
chat.
in the chat.
Oh. Yeah. How you spell Jatarius?
Jaterrus.
That's cold, bro. That's cold.
I don't know. I can't say that they're not worried about the chemistry, because you gotta in order to get to the playoff season, you gotta worry about the chemistry. That's the whole reason why you make trades during the season, before the deadline.
So you will know they're gonna be in the spot they.
Yeah. So many.
That locker room, if that locker room ain't straight.
Shataris. Oh, Shataris. Shataris. Hey, bro.
saying. That's what you was calling them.
Hey, I said what I saw, but I saw Papa Lociano say, "Bro, you practice for the game, not just wake up and go play. Practice and game time reps are different. Not unless you play how you practice how you play. But that's why people say you go hard at practice. So when you get in the game, it's natural.
When you hear NBA players speak about games, a lot of us don't realize they don't have a lot of practice. They have a lot of just shoot around time. They don't do a lot of.
Once season gets going, it's going.
They're gonna do that. So
they got to get their practice in now, preseason, before preseason. In the summer leagues and all that. That's their practice.
This is their practice. So, like I said, I respect it. I do want them to gel, but being a long-time NBA fan, I know the gelling and the meshing, it don't come during the preseason because they have so many that they signed to like a couple-day contracts or preseason contracts that ain't even gonna be there. So they don't do none of that gelling in the preseason. It to me is if you want to get the game time reps to get you back in to get your win back up, that's cool. Just say that, but be careful. Don't play no 30 minutes a game either.
He's a young kid. He young, done full of cum. He's
All right, so before we leave, how y'all think Cat panning out with New York?
Boy, New York looking like might be a powerhouse on the East. Yeah. I don't want to just sign them just yet, but they look pretty good though.
They do look kind of good. They look like they're gonna be a defensive team.
They look good though.
Him and Brunson are looking like they already right on time. Like
Brunson is a great point guard, so I feel like he could work with anybody.
Yeah, but that pick and roll looking nasty with them.
Yeah,
it's looking real nasty. It's like, damn. I don't know why Minnesota did that, but
you right about that one, especially AI. Never practice. Practice.
Yeah, facts.
Practice.
True.
Not the game. True. Practice. So I feel you on that.
Practice.
All right, y'all. This has been Cut the Malarkey Sports. We kicked Papi Lociano out.
Oh, you trying to end it because he said something about the Titans?
About the Titans. Look, man.
Man, the Titans took that bad.
You are out.
I want to see where they Cat with his pick and pop and pick and roll with Brunson is deadly. Because he's a great shooter. So if he pick and pop, it's a shot. It's a shot every time. If he pick and roll, he working on himself on the block. He getting better down there, but he could do either. And it's scary. And then you still got all the other pieces around him, bro. That team is deep. That team is deep.
Hey, but with DiVincenzo over there in Minnesota, they wasn't looking too bad neither though.
Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah, I didn't think Minnesota was gonna have too much of a drop off anyway because
you got DiVincenzo over there now,
and now he got a chip on his shoulder. He got a chip on his shoulder too.
Yeah. That was a better trade than what I thought was what it was. Yeah, that ended up being a much better trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So with that being said, any final remarks, fellas?
H-Time go hold it down this weekend, baby. Texas.
I'll say I hope that the Titans do something. Roll over, poke the bear. Poke the bear. Just don't get beat like the Lions beat the Cowboys. Put up a fight.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Do that. Well, with that being said,
and the Seahawks beat Arizona.
Houston,
beat Arizona Seahawks.
With that being said, man, this has been Cut the Malarkey Sports. I'm D-Terrell 217 in the middle. Black Haven Mon on the left. Mike Benson on the right. We appreciate y'all tuning in. And y'all come back here every Wednesday night, man, for that fire. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk sports. We're going to have a good time. And on Saturdays, you can catch us on 96.3 FM Memphis for Cut the Malarkey Radio. You know what I'm saying? What we got, you know what I'm saying? Some of your favorite R&B, hip-hop, rap throwbacks, some indie artists, some of that new stuff too. So it's gonna be a good time, man. I'm gonna do a DJ set. So you don't want to miss that either.
Nice. You don't want to miss the DJs.
Or bumping963.com. Y'all have a good Wednesday, the rest of your week, all of that.